Boom! What's up, beautiful people? I'm gonna show you how to transform your raised bed garden from this into this. Let's go! What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Don't Keep Up With the Joneses. 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 Boom! What's up, beautiful people? It's me, Ricky Jones Jr., back again for another video. And as you see, we have a beautiful transformation that will take place on this here video. So make sure you stay tuned, make sure you lock in. And I want to do something special as it pertains to this raised bed. So when I string this one up, make sure you stay tuned because I have a question specifically for you and how you can get involved. Now, if you are new to this channel, if you would, click that subscribe button, turn it from a red button into a gray button, and so you can join the gardening family, okay? In which I've seen a lot, that's chickens in the background for those that don't know, but I've seen your comments and things like that for those who have made comments, and it's far easier for me to speak than it is for me to type. And I want to say I thank you, I appreciate you, I love you, thank you for the kind words, the energy, things in which you said to me. But nonetheless, hey, let's go ahead and get into it now. We are going to string up this here square foot garden, and as I string it, I will talk to you because I know a lot of people like to see more action than talking, so I'm going to mix the two as we get to it, okay? So without further ado, let's do what we need to do, but just turn this bad boy into a square foot garden. Alright, great people, so I actually love square foot gardening, and I got into it actually when I had my raised beds, my original raised beds in the backyard, for those who've been rocking with me for the last 4 years or so, and it just worked out so beautifully. Everything looked nice and neat, as well as I knew where things were growing and where things could grow, right? And so I just love organization for the forefront, so that's like one of the main benefits of having a square foot garden. And what I am doing is stringing along the yarn with a screw. So I screwed in every 12 inches. A screw went into the raised bed, and of course you want to make sure it's like halfway in so that you're able to string along the yarn accordingly, right? And so that's what you see me using as support for the yarn, the burlap yarn for this scenario, right? And so as you can see, I'm doing like the whole stretching scenario, which I must say is why I have the square foot length about 3 feet. And so, I can reach from one side to the other, which is like the main thing. It's a little awkward, but I'm able to do it, right? And so even when you are building your raised beds, you want to do it in dimensions that is suitable for you, right? I don't know your height, you know your height, which means you know what you're capable and able to do. And so 3 feet is like my safety place. But obviously I'm like, stretching, it's awkward. Then I'm on video, so I'm like, let me just try to do it in a way that it's not risky. And so I stretched my foot out on that scenario. However, go for it. If your raised bed is as sturdy as mine is, then sure, you can do what you're seeing me do. But if not, definitely don't do it. If you have balancing issues, don't go for it. Keep everything safe. That's all I'm trying to say. Be safe with it. But nonetheless, once you strung up it from the width side of things, then of course you want to cut the end and then tie it nice and sturdy as far as the supported side of things, and which you can now just see it coming together already. Like each row is 12 foot wide, as well as 12 foot, well, not 12 foot long, 12 foot wide, yes, but then 3 feet long. So it's already letting you know what you're able to do. But then when I further string it along, which I'm going to do it from the long way, I did it width way, now we're going to do it length way. And this time I did it a little bit different because I noticed the lack of support that was given when I strung it just straight on top, right? And so what I'm going to do now is a fun little weaving type method, I'm gonna call it. It's probably a true technical way of saying it, but I'm just weaving it from top to bottom. And so as I'm going through the rows, I'm either putting the burlap yarn over or under, just nice and weaving, but it looks cool, it's supported as well, and everything can operate. And so as you can see, I'm having to move the rosemary around to string around it, which obviously I don't recommend planting before you do this. However, if you are part of the journey, you saw me having to move the raised bed, so I wanted to move the herbs and the collards along with the big move itself, so that's why they're already here. But I knew how I wanted to garden in this garden, so I did put them in a square foot area, right? And so, you know, again, always thinking ahead. And so now you can see how I'm doing the weaving scenario, and even as you can see now, it's already nice, firm, and supported. The length is supporting the width, and the list goes on, right? So, you know, it looks cool. And so as you can see, all of these squares, 3 squares, the width of the bed, and then what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the length of the bed. So 7 times 3 is 21. I have 21 squares that I'm able to plant within and do it orderly and with organization. But then more than anything, it helps with labeling as well, which we'll talk about it in the next raised bed, like how you can plant within each square, because it's different if you're planting collards, kales, radish, beans, carrots, herbs. It's all different. You could plant from 1 to 9 different vegetables and things like that in each square. So definitely stay tuned, because there's more to what's going on here. Okay, great people. So the cool thing that I want to do with this here middle situation is that in the center, I will have, I believe, 3 squares, okay? And what I want to do is allow for you all to vote to say and suggest what I should grow in those 3 center spots in the square foot garden, okay? That means there are 3 different boxes that you can choose things from. And of course, it has to be something that can be grown in zone 9 in the fall, okay? Because that is the season in which we find ourselves in. But definitely let me know in the comment section below what you think I should grow. And as I choose what I do grow, I will shout you out. I'll probably even put a name placard of you in the square itself, so you can watch what you have picked grow and be, you know, a part of this here growing journey. Because like I said, it's a family, and so I always try to think of different ways to bring people a part of the journey, even if they're not physically here. But hey, how can you be a part? That is the thought that I have. So definitely let me know, comment section below, and I'm gonna go ahead and continue the process, and you'll get to see the space. I'll show you the space as well. And I do want to say there is a book that teaches and shows how square foot gardening should be used in pretty much all, excuse that shot, gardens and raised beds and things like that, which I'll put a link down below. I purchased it from Amazon, so I do want to make sure I cite my source. This is not all Ricky's ideas. However, it's Ricky work with the ideas that were presented. However, with it, it shows how in each square foot garden, or excuse me, in each square foot, you can essentially grow a certain amount of, like I said, vegetables and herbs and things like that. From beans, you can plant 9 bean plants in 1 square foot. Just think, in the traditional way, you're growing along a row. However, when you have things spaced out such as this, you're able to be more condensed and confined and strategic with the square foot areas that you are planting in, which allows for you to grow more, to use your soil and things like that more useful and not have wasting space. Because as we did in the previous video, fertilizing the soil, we fertilized all of it. We didn't just fertilize a row, we didn't just fertilize a section, we fertilized the whole bed. So with the idea of square foot gardening, you're able to use the whole garden bed to its maximum position, right? And so like I said in the beginning, or before this clip, I want to make sure that the middle area is gardened by you. So definitely let me know in the comment section what you think I should grow and or garden in those areas, in which I said I was going to use 1 row, but there's actually 2 rows within that little center open pocket area, and so that equates to 6 square foot section. So definitely we're ready for it. So let me know 6 things. Let's go, let's grow. I'll definitely put your name down and all that good stuff, because hey, you're a part of the family, you're a part of the garden itself. And so as you all can see, it's coming along quite well. It already looks good. It looks formal. It looks like it's supposed to be doing what it is doing and things like that. So even that's why I love the square foot garden area, and it's captivating, right? It's cool and it's instructional for even my kids. When they're out there, I can show them, well, this box is growing boom, 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 and we can expect to receive it in da 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 da, and the list goes on, right? And so it teaches a lot, shows a lot, but then it's not that hard to do. Like once you already have the screws there, which I do, and you just buy the burlap yarn, which I definitely recommend. I'll put a link down below for that, and then you just grow from there. And it's going to be so much more easier to present, to show, to know what you're growing, to know how much to grow, to know that you're not crowding your spaces as you are growing different things in the different square foot areas, and you know that everything is harmonious, right? Because it's where it needs to be and the amount that it should be in. So let's get to it. Well, beautiful people, and just like that, we have it all worked out, laid out, lined out, square footed out for its ultimate glory, and now ready to be planted in, right? Which is step 5 in growing in square foot gardens. So I'm excited for where we are. I'm excited for this step being accomplished, and now I can go ahead and start doing what needs to be done, which is bringing in protection, okay? And as well as growing my vegetables and things like that. So definitely stay tuned, lock in, click that subscribe button, click that thumbs up because you love what you saw and you can do it too, and then click that bell notification so that you are aware of when future planting videos and other things in this here backyard garden takes place. As you can see, we have those buckets lined up right here along the way, and so you know I'm gonna have some fun with those too. So make sure you tap in, listen in, watch out, all those good different things, because I am coming more with more and more fun content for you, with you, to help you grow, prosper, and be that gardener that you also desire to be and that you need to be in times like this. So I love you all, I appreciate you all, and until next time, know that you never have to garden alone, because you can always garden with me. Until next time, peace.